taking a tour. Yeah, these maps, boy, it's like really different.
Are you taping?
Yeah, is it okay or
Oh,
is it not
sure,
allowed?
sure, I know, but if you wanted me to say something, or just
Oh.
keep my mouth shut.
Oh, whatever. I was like I said, it's just I never seen this thing open, so it was like, yeah, it's like the door's open today. It's like, are we allowed
Every
in?
Sunday.
Yeah, I know that over there. It's like, it's like I never checked back here.
Every Sunday from 2 to 4, from May through October.
Yeah, it's like I've been up, in the front part up there. I didn't know this back. I thought this was just kind of separate, like like a monument or something here. It's like
Well, it's separate from the historical museum. This is run by the historic commission. The historic commission runs the log school, and I'm here just every other week, but they still open it up on the Sunday I'm not here. So, but it's a reproduction of a real log school that was here in 1843. And so as a sesquicentennial project, we decided to find a building that was at least 150 years old and bring it here and put it on the property and use it
sorry
as a
if I
learning
film,
tool.
or I mean you.
It's from right here. We have all the pictures how we found it in Sheboygan County. It was a 2-story building. How we took it all apart, numbered every single log, hauled it all back here, put it all back together like a giant jigsaw puzzle.
So this was somewhere else, and you took it piece by piece apart and put it back together exactly the way it was. Huh?
Yep. You can see as we're taking it all apart, it's going on flatbed trucks because everybody in the city worked on it. Anybody, teachers, police, fire, nurses, private citizens, anybody in the West Allis departments did it, and the only person who did get paid was the person who knew how to take apart the building and put it back together. So he's the one that got paid. And we had raised money, we had different kinds of fundraisers to have enough money to pay him, because nothing was done. The city didn't pay anything. We did it all ourselves. The logs are actually over 300 years old.
Wow.
And
How many stars are on the flag? Was that 30 you got on there? Or?
30, yes.
Yeah.
Wisconsin was the 30th state, May 29th, 1890. Oh, gee, was I forgot to bring something? Anyways. Yeah, there's 30 stars on there. And,
This is getting all around you. So, I know I shot some YouTube videos and stuff. I usually do like trails and stuff, walking around and stuff. But yeah, I seen like that was open. I kind of got around in there one time, and it's like, yeah, like I say, this. Every time I've been back here, it's always been closed. I thought I was like, oh, this is just kind of,
but it opened up
the same as the other one. Yeah.
14th, 1843, with 38 students, ages 4 to 21.
Well, that's quite a
in one
spread.
building. But now, this building, because that was a 2-story building, we wanted to have as many logs as we could, to hold high as we could, so we could have storage up above. So the storage up above really helps us out. And the original school was more Smaller, more compact, you'd have to duck your head to get into the school. And there you had 38 students.
So how do they do that with the class? I mean, with such a range, I mean, it's
Right.
like teaching segments kind of, or?
They worked in groups where somebody, maybe a bunch of kids knew some of the ideas of the teacher for mathematics. So they worked in one group. Another group maybe was with English, and so on. So they were just all in groups, and the teacher went from one group to the other. Now, the desks are like this because kerosene and candles were too expensive. So they had to use the light from the windows. And the slate and chalk, that was used to practice penmanship and arithmetic. Because back in the 1800s,
Paper is a little hard to come by.
Pen, pencils, books, all very hard to come by and very expensive. So back in the 1800s, everything was done by memorizing and reciting.
Mm-hmm.
So you had better know your lessons, because if you didn't, you would get punished. So half the students would be sitting here and the teacher would be asking them questions. Other half would be working on their lessons. And then they would switch.
And everybody had the quills and stuff if there was something to write with ink, and
it would be only the teacher.
Yeah.
And the idea of the students was they came into the building, they sat down, both feet on the floor, hands in their lap, and no talking. They could only talk when the teacher asked them a question.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
was there a raising of the hand, or did you get?
We know all of this because the first teacher was William Wallace Johnson, who came from Massachusetts. He built the first school. He was the first teacher, and his sister. And he kept a diary. And the diary is over in the museum. So we kind of know about what happened in the school and his thoughts and that. So.
Yeah, it's like I've been in the other half over there, but never in here.
Yeah. The male teacher got $15.22 a month. Our male teacher, $15.22 a month. Female teacher, $6.95.
Ugh, that sounds fair, doesn't it? Yeah.
So
Rules for teachers.
These are rules for teachers in 1915, but it also was for in the 1800s, very strict for females. This was the the tuition. This was the tuition for a student in the 1800s. 1 cord of wood per student. So if a family had 3 students, 3 cords of wood, but then it had to be cut to fit the stove. We do know that there was no logs for the stove January 2nd, 1859.
Sounds like perfect time to run out. January 2nd is right in the middle.
So, right, and all the students came from everywhere, and they had to walk all the way back home in the cold. So, in this time, 1836, that was when this was called the Honey Creek Settlement. The Honey Creek Settlement went from 76 to 86. Oklahoma, what is now Oklahoma, and what is now Greenfield Avenue. That was the Honey Creek Settlement in the town of Greenfield. So,
I'm looking at these maps. It's like there's so many. It's like, okay, now this here. Okay, now this. Now this. Oh, that's Mexico. Oh, wait, now it's the. It's like it just keeps changing so much from what.
it changed an awful lot, and somebody pulled it down. They shouldn't have pulled it down.
Somebody pulled something down?
Well, they pulled the flag, the whole thing down, and it shouldn't
Oh,
be.
okay. I didn't touch it.
No, that's okay. I'm not gonna touch it either because it ripped once already, so not gonna do that. So.
These maps.
Did you have any questions?
Like I said, just looking around, it's like it had to be something else to be, cram that many people. It's like, with that much of a spread from that age group, and then to try to get everybody,
Yeah.
it's like to cover that many subjects and stuff. I mean, we used to, segments, it's like, first to sixth grade, and then the seventh and eighth grade together in one school, and high school. But yeah, it's like to have that much of a crossover,
Right.
and then such a small space. Yeah.
Well, they did have recess. They did, and the teacher was the boss. The teacher was the boss. So
Yeah.
you had to obey the teacher, or you got punished. There was minimal punishment, like sweeping the floors, hauling water, bringing the logs in for the stove, and things like that. But the male teacher, we hoped, was in the winter time, because that's when the farm hands came to school. And we do know that the teacher had a tussle with a farmhand boy, and don't know who won, but this was
Times are a little different.
more
Yeah.
more violent.
Mhm.
But you don't want to get spanked with this thing, because it sure leaves a mark. I should know. I got it once.
I got to cut this short, otherwise it's going to run over 15 minutes. But yeah, thank you for all your insight here.
Oh, you're quite welcome.